please.
Yes,
Ma'am?
yes.
Okay. My name is Sonam. I'm the Commissioner, Siliguri Municipal Corporation. As you know, Siliguri is in the north of West Bengal, in the eastern side of India. We are situated, or rather located in a very strategic location. We have a Bangladesh border. We have in fact 4 borders just adjacent to Siliguri. Bangladesh is just around 10-11 kilometers. Nepal is just around 20-25 kilometers. We have the Bhutan border within a proximity of around 60 kilometers. And then we have China border also crossing Sikkim, 125 kilometers. So we really are situated in a very strategic position. So Siliguri Municipal Corporation, with the support of the government, state government, have been doing a lot of projects that way, some initiative, some innovative projects also. So one of the projects that we have taken up is capacities. It is, in fact, the project, the main aim of the project was to reduce the carbon footprint of the city so that environmentally proper development can be planned for the city. Next. So as I've said earlier, sir, this is in association with the Government of West Bengal and as well as Government of India. Our project is supported by Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation. We had 2 phases. Phase 1 started in the year 2016, ended in 19. Phase 2 had started recently, 2019. It's still ongoing. As a part of the project in Siliguri, the main purposes are to implement projects in the sector of water supply, how to augment the water supply, how to make it more how to make it less wasteful, solid waste management, proper monitoring, as well as proper management of solid waste, air quality monitoring. Under this, we have conducted a number of studies on transportation, city transportation, climate change, greenhouse gas emissions, migration, water supply, solid waste management, and biodiversity. Capacities, framework, and process. As I've already said, we have different our immediate targets, then the long-term targets, and all that is there. Number 1 is CO2 reduction of carbon footprint. Then short-lived climate pollutants, abatements, municipal to enhance the municipal services also, and how to make transport mobility within the city more resilient and environment friendly. Support measures, knowledge sharing and exchange are there. We have been doing certain studies under this project. We have engaged ICLEI as one of the partners. They have been doing certain projects, certain studies on our behalf. And we'll be coming to that later, but under this, we have already done climate action plan also for the city. And that we have also adapted in the year 2018. Next. As you can see, population of Siliguri as per census was 5,13,000, not but the projected population of 2020 is like 6,89,000, around 7 lakhs rough. We have a floating population of around 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh, which comes from the hills, the adjacent areas, doors, even Sikkim, on a daily basis. Solid waste generated is around 340 metric ton per day. Water supply, we require around 74 MLD, but we have been able to supply only 55 million liters per day. We are enhancing the water supply. Already a new project has been taken up with the support of the state government. Transport, nearly 3 lakhs vehicles, population double over the last 5 years because of various reasons. And biodiversity, 24% of the city's area is covered by green spaces and blue spaces. We have we have a number of around 34, 35 parks within the city, which have been fully supported in a way that green coverage is maximum in all these parks, including the children parks also. As per the study that was conducted and with the data that was available with the Pollution Control Board, we could make out that the changes in the temperature of West Bengal, including Siliguri, as well as the rainfall, the pattern of rainfall within the next 20-30 years. So as per this pattern, if we keep on like this, then we could see that there will be a 0.3 to 3% increase in the simulated rainfall that was projected by the study that was conducted. And there might be a decrease of around from 1 to 10 days, the number of rainy days. Next. So under this, a lot of studies were done and a lot of gaps were plugged, and certain remedial measures were also taken up by the corporation. As per the vulnerability assessment under this project, water supply, increased temperature will lead to increased demand for water, thereby posing additional stress on the supply system, which is slightly vulnerable as of date. Second was rainwater percolation will lead to greater chances of groundwater pollution also. So these were the major finds of the study regarding water supply. Regarding sewerage, in case of increased short duration, high intensity rainfall events, the waterlogging and flooding situation in this area will only get worse. And storm water drainage, contamination of potable water during waterlogging events that could be caused by changes in precipitation. We have a thing called flash flood out here in Siliguri, because if the hills get maximum rainfall, then all the waters gets accumulated in the first plain area that they reach, that is Siliguri. So we have not a sustained flood type situation, but a flash flood type situation now and again. But this year we've been able to kind of control that to a major extent. Solid waste management, increasing temperature may cause waste to decompose in open dumps, creating health hazard. High intensity short duration rainfall will cause flooding and choking of drains, leading to health impacts and waterlogging. And regarding transportation, increase in temperature can lead to increased use of private vehicle in order to maintain comfort, which may lead to more traffic congestion and increase greenhouse gas emissions. And this is particularly true after the COVID, this virus came through. People are more loath to traveling in public vehicles. They try to use their own private vehicles to the maximum and also use hired vehicles. There's another point, increase in short duration, high intensity rainfall may result in damages of road, which is happening all the time, thereby leading to increased maintenance costs and an increase in traffic congestion. Next. Capacities project intervention at Siliguri at a glance. Capacity project has mainstreamed climate resilience in the decision-making process. Previously, climate resilience was a subject which was like not taken very seriously. It's around 10-15 years back. But after this project, and of course, with the awareness creation program amongst the elected representatives also and the general public, climate resilience has become one of the major issues for Siliguri in whatever we plan or in whatever decision that we take. This enables Siliguri to support India's nationally determined contributions of climate resilience and supported Siliguri's CSCAF performance also. Next. Under these capacity projects, certain interventions were done. Water supply.
Sir, please conclude your presentation in 2 minutes. Sir.
Pardon? Hello.
Sir, please, yes, sir. Sir, please conclude your presentation in 2 minutes. Sir.
Yeah. Regarding water supply, water audit in water supply zone 1, acoustic leak detection in water supply pipelines that were conducted, and it was conducted in all the water supply zones of Siliguri, and necessary leaks were identified and taken care of. Plus 14% reduction of water loss as non-revenue water could be achieved under this project. Solid waste, there were a lot of initiatives that we had started. Sunya was one such initiative where waste segregation was started in 2 wards, and now we have been able to upscale it to a major number of wards under Siliguri. Not only that, we have been able to segregate the waste there at the dumping ground also and process it accordingly. And we had a huge quantity of legacy waste, which we have been able to manage it properly. And as part of this project and the other projects that we have undertaken, 50% has already been taken care of, and the land has been reclaimed. These are all under this project. Again, we have set up 4 continuous ambient air quality monitoring stations to monitor the day-to-day pollution system, air pollution in the general in the environment. And as per the readings that we get, we keep on interacting with the Pollution Control Board also and the government also, and we share the data with the government and the Pollution Control Board, as well as we use it whenever we plan certain new roads or certain new projects. Like I said earlier, assessment of quantum of legacy waste within the existing dump site under SMC has been done, and a bankable long-term project with hefty capex has been taken up, assessment completed, and legacy waste management in the existing dumping area through the process of biomining is undergoing. Under this, we have already cleared around 49% of the waste. The remaining 51, we hope to clear it within the next 12 to 14 months. Then we have, under this project, as per the studies that has done, we have taken up projects for fecal sludge management. DPR is being prepared, has already been prepared. We'll be kind of getting the funds for that. Transportation decongestion of city roads. We have engaged an agency called RITES for technical evaluation of an alternative route for the entire stretch of Siliguri, which will ease off the traffic of the main arterial roads of Siliguri. Regarding biodiversity, preparation of local biodiversity strategy and action plan, preliminary report has been prepared. The next reports are being prepared. The intensive reports are being prepared. And under biodiversity also, we have identified certain areas within the city where we will go and have, we are planning to plant urban forestation under the Miyawaki method. Next.
Sorry, sir, for interruption. Please conclude your presentation.
Last page. This is the last page. So under this capacities project, we have already prepared and officially adopted the Climate Resilient City Action Plan in the month of September 2018. And as per this plan, major planning and projects are undertaken, keeping this plan, keeping in view this plan, and this subsequent suggestions as per the plan is taken into consideration for taking any or all projects. Thank you so much.
Well, you have initiated a lot of projects like solid waste management, fecal sludge management, biodiversity, transport, all these. But what actually has been achieved so far?
Uh, Achievement that way, ma'am, like solid waste, this legacy used to be there. This waste used to be there for a long time. Under this study and the project that we have done, we have been able to identify and started the biomining and clearing of the land. And we are doing, of course, this has already been done another area, but for Siliguri, we have taken initiative to clear all the waste and turn it into we have turned it into a properly managed what do you call that? Environmental friendly dumping ground, which will not have any open spaces there. Open dumping, what do you call that? We will not have any open dumping in the dumping ground. It will all be scientifically landfill and processing plant, all that. And
No, but
secondly,
they're still in the project stage.
it's underway. The project is still underway, man.
That's what
It's
I'm
still
saying.
underway.
So all these are under implementation. What I'm saying is,
Yes.
what has been done so far?
The
These are
major
good initiatives, no doubt about it. You will to meet your 2030 target. These are good, but as of today, what has been done?
as of today, ma'am, like all the projects are undergoing, and then it has not been finished, like you rightly pointed out. But one thing that we've been able to achieve is city climate action plan. We have been able to adopt, and to prepare that, it took around 1.5 years, 2 years, so that as per the climate action plan, all the planning, everything that will be done from Siliguri by Siliguri Municipal Corporation will be as per the suggestions or as per the guidelines of the climate action plan that we've been able to achieve, and we've been able to focus in the climate action plan maximum stress on the biodiversity and the maintenance of biodiversity. And of course, the main target is to reduce the carbon footprint and the greenhouse gas emission.
Okay, I'm done. Bhushanji.
See, the point is you have taken a lot of initiatives, a lot of projects have been undertaken or conceptualized or in the process of DPR. My point is, ultimately, none of them right now has given the outcomes. The outcomes will come only once those projects are implemented and run. They're fully implemented, and then after a period of 1 year or 6 months, will the outcomes come? So that is my concern. You have taken a lot of good initiatives, but the outcomes are still not there.
I will just like to point out one thing here, sir. Recently, we had a visit by the honorable member of Green Bench Tribunal, Eastern Zone. So he also, regarding environment initiative and all that, they're also kind of constantly monitoring the whole thing. So under that, we could show him the places or the areas that we have already started the work and the works projects that are undergoing right now, like that Miyawaki forest, that identification, and the alternative roads undergoing.
We appreciate. The point is you have been able to show him on some specific things. What I am interested in, what is the public getting the benefit of, and whether they are recognizing the things. So I think it is still some time away. Your initiatives are excellent. They're very good. They are in line with what the policy is. But the real outcomes will take some time. Anyhow, we'll give it a due consideration for all those things.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Can we go to the